Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to Raids Week 1, Day 3. Today we are finally going to be opening up double orbs, and looks like almost by tomorrow or the following day we will also have the first major orb as well. But let's go right into the little rewards tab here and see what we get. So let's just open them right away. As you can see right there from 130,000, it's only, what, the third day now. Not even fully done, and we're almost at Portal 10, though that is because a lot of people, of course, right now are spending a lot of their gems on it. Pretty sure this will die down in future weeks. Pretty sure some of the big payers won't always be paying. Actually, I believe quite a few of these are actually on the leaderboard, if I'm not mistaken. To be on the leaderboard right now, or at least at this current moment, it requires, it looks like 32,000. There's no way we're doing that without buying more packs, and we have no reason to really bother going for it. But let's go get these two. Even if we don't get on the leaderboard at all, we're still getting one major Orb of Chaos and four Orb of Chaoses. Two right there, one over there, and one all the way back here. And we have a chance of getting off the Vault Key too. A pretty low chance, but it is technically possible to get a Chaotic Orb from that too. But anyways, let's go see what we get from these two. So that gives us two. I believe we open them immediately. And yep, there they are. Come on, blue. I need the blues. Oh, yes! The two best ones that we can get. We finally... Wow, it really loves giving me Orb of Clans. It just wants me to use all of my Orbs of Clans or something. But yes, our first Ascension Orb and our third Orb of Clans. Ascension Orb is by far the best thing you can get from it, and Orb of Clans... at least this, like, in the game is the second best, though for newer players, the orange one that gives traits would probably be the second best. But yeah, this is basically like 15 gem keys to me, as well as 300 seals for the guild. And this is a full Ascension, definitely the one I really, really desperately want. I need to get a screenshot of that. Look, that looks nice. Let's see. There we go, screenshot. Let me get a second one just so I get them both when they're like becoming bigger. Let's see. Okay, that should be good. Okay, anyways. Really nice pull right there. We actually haven't gotten any of the really bad ones yet. The green one is just completely dead content to me, and the orange one is pretty bad as well, because I have so many trait stones that I really don't care if I get one. And obviously we also have enough souls, but particularly the blue one, I mean the green one. But yeah, these orbs, what this orb ascension can actually do, though I have no need to actually do it at the moment, is it will fully ascend, or not fully ascend, the major one will do that, but it will do one ascension towards any troop I want. So if I go under my, where's my rarity? Where on earth are these little categories right here? If I go under my rarity, not base rarity, but normal rarity, if we spend a couple hours scrolling down, they still do not have a good method of getting all the way to the bottom of this. They need it, that or at least allow it to inverse search if you click it twice or something, because this takes way too long. It takes like 10-15 seconds just to reach the bottom of this, but if we ever reach the bottom, we can see some of the things that we could potentially use this on if we so choose. So now, like any of these troops, we simply just use it on one of them and boom, it just became mythic, or it will go up by one. And oh, you know what we could actually do? I don't think I would waste it for that. But what we could do right now is use this Orb of Ascension on it, and that will ascend it to Mythic. I won't click it because I don't know if there's a warding menu or not. I'm pretty sure there is, but yeah, just in case there's not, I don't accidentally want to waste it. But yeah, we technically could go Mythic him right now with this little orb we got, which is kind of cool. Even though we only bought up to the fourth pack, technically only need to go up to the third pack. Oh wait, no, never mind. He would have needs to go to the fourth, but whatever. It would bring him up a full Ascension if we so chose, or any of our troops for that matter. I'll be saving that probably till 10-star Kingdoms come out. But I do want to stock up a lot of those blue orbs. I want to try getting like 30 plus of them. I know that's going to take a very, very long time, but that is my goal eventually. And then once 10-star Kingdoms start coming out, the reason why I keep saving all these resources for 10 stars, for any of you that don't know, it's mainly because at power level, whenever 10 stars start getting released, which is coming soon, TM, it gives +2 kingdom skill bonus. So instead of getting a +2 stat on all the kingdoms, it'll be a +3 instead. So basically one additional stat. But once that starts getting applied to every single kingdom, that is a lot of bonus stats. So it does stack up to quite a bit. But anyways, we finally got it. Really cool. Let's get into the actual raids now. Also, hello everyone. Hope you all have been having a pretty good week so far. Hello Danny. Hello Caleb. Hello Zidicus. Hello Simple. Hello Vartenpool. Hello Captain. Hello Pedro. Hello Metalurse. Hello Painting. Hello Plumko. Hello Mehmet. Hello Marcelo. Hello Ray. Welcome all. Welcome. Use it for invasion? Use what for invasion? Sorry, I didn't see what your previous comment was there. Let's see. Which one were you referring to? Use it for invasion. Not quite sure which one. Yeah, I did get pretty lucky with the Ascension. I'm gonna hate when we get our first green orb, especially if we get that major orb on green. That will be so disappointing. I really wish they would rework how the green ones work. They are quite pitiful. The max value you can get out of one of the smaller green orbs is like 400 souls or something. It's something really ridiculously low. You can farm that in under a minute. Whereas that Ascension orb is so vital if you want to skip getting past having to need to get troop copies. But yeah, definitely been getting pretty lucky pulls so far. If we go under our hero, I didn't actually go and show it, or well, I kind of did earlier. But yeah, we're up to 1 Ascension and 3 Orbic Glands. Wish that would have been the other way around, but these are the 2 best orbs, so I'm not really complaining too much. As long as we keep getting blues and purples, that'd be perfectly fine. I don't even care if we have like 100 of these and only like 5 of these. As long as we're not getting the other 2, we'll be good. But anyways, let's get into actual raids. That is not where raids is. Let's get into actual raids and get into a couple of these battles. Of course, we have the 4 battles, unless we happen to get some more kills. I will be sticking with the same team today, though I believe starting tomorrow I will be switching off to the Mang team to see how that works out. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I did suggest it in the past, though I haven't personally used it myself, nor will we be today, but I will be starting it tomorrow, and probably for the rest of the week, because he's starting to get such high stats that we kind of need a Mang at this point. So yeah, we'll go and destroy this in, stick with the classics, stick with the barriers, hopefully go with some of the instant kill skulls, and move on from there. Okay, we'll just fix this, and get a sip of water, and then move those purples. Okay, we're ready. Hello Trey, welcome. Hello D, welcome. Is PvP best to farm gold? Yes, PvP is currently the best location to farm gold. There's currently no other way to farm gold quicker than just spamming PvP over and over again. The only exception to this is if there is a week where you get plus 400 gold for using a single troop within Explore. On those weeks, it actually is about the same amount of gold to do Explore as it is to do PvP. We were doing that last week quite a bit when we were farming the gnomes, which is why we actually have so much gold right now. We have like 3 million or something piled up, or 2 million, whatever it was. Quite a bit more than what we normally have stockpiled. Okay, what do we even need to move here? We're probably going to get this up first. We're just going to move that down. What do we need? What do we need? I guess we take this green, no, yeah, that can be an extra turn. If we get a blue right there, we should be good. And then we get that nice convert over there, and we're good to go. We don't technically need these greens, but... Oh, we did get the blue. We did get the blue. So we'll go take this. I actually don't need to cast that yet, so I'm going to throw for some barrier. I don't know if I'm lucky or unlucky to have this as our team that we're up against. Probably unlucky because he gets so much magic, but I don't know. Everything goes right into him, which is my main concern in this battle. So we're going to throw a poke right here. We're going to start poking him over and over and over again right now. Is that an extra turn on red? Yeah, it should be. So we'll go for that. Get our turn right there. Don't think we have anything we really necessarily need to remove directly. So we just go right into another poke, try it again, and should be good to go. So we could actually take the green and try for a skull extra turn here. This would buff him, and it would give us full mana there. I guess it's worth it. We get some blue too, but we don't actually need that blue. That would also... No, it won't result in yellow. I don't know how I feel about that. We also get another skull chance over there. I don't necessarily need it. And him taking a skull... That's the only problem, though. If he takes a skull, he's... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Okay, so we'll go do that. Get our mana. Did not get the extra turn, but I did get the instant kill poke. Oh, but he got another poke after. Not good. He's also going to get that death mark, but we should hopefully be able to cleanse it. So right here, we're going to go for the mighty poke. And again, another hit right there. He's just going to take whatever. He's only a half mana, so we're good to go. We'll go for another poke, and that's essentially matched. We didn't give him any skulls on accident, so we have everything we need. Oh. Right as I say that, there's a skull right there. So I am going to have to take the skull, then instantly kill him, then Dawnbringer to protect us, then hopefully get a cleanse off of this. So that sounds like the game plan. Ideally, we'll instant kill him here, though it's not required. Okay, we didn't get it. Oh, we did get an extra turn, so that's equally as nice. Not going to bother with him at all at the moment, so we're just going to go for the poke right there. He's going to get a summon, but he summons it so low because he's still capped at summoning at level 20, so he can't get it any higher than that. Actually, I believe it's capped at its rarity too, so he's only going to get it as a level 17 of that one guy, so it's not that much of a threat at all. And there he is. We can easily just kill it out with this if we truly need to, and I believe we will, just to make sure that he doesn't waste our instant kill off our hero if we happen to trigger it. Oh, really? You're just going to summon another one? Okay, well, this is obviously in the bag, but we do have to keep dealing with these annoying things until we knock them all out. Is the Dawnbringer enough damage? Yes, it is. So I'm not going to bother with that skull. We have barrier and everything ready to go, so let's throw that down. He does basically nothing with that. We'll try getting ourselves some mana here. I guess on blue looks okay. So I do need to make sure he gets a bit buffed, just so he doesn't die to skulls, of course. Don't want that happening. Get a nice convert right there, and we got everything we need. Then we just throw Dawnbringer into a little poke, and that should be enough damage. And if not, just a little bit off. We have a skull right there, not going to deal with it, though. Oh, really? You would Demonic Pack. I know it has, like, 0 HP, but still. We'll go for... Oh, that's not enough damage. Whoops. Whoops. Good thing that wasn't an important kill. Definitely got to double check before you do that, but that wasn't really that important. That made no difference whatsoever if we would have gotten that a turn earlier or not. But there we go. We're up to 390 damage. Ooh. I never like when I see a Dark Troll, but though at least he has a purple blocking it. Though that purple does have Devour chance, and I have nothing with immune to Devour. One alternative thing, though, is the Devour chance triggers before the damage. So if we have Barrier on, it will protect us from the Devour. So hopefully we'll be able to utilize that and not get devoured. We could also use the same kind of tactic against Death Touch as well to hopefully not get instantly death killed. Let's see. You can use the Ascension Orb for Invasion Troop for the same reason you could for raids. Oh, you can use the Ascension Orb? You can or can't? I said that you probably could, yeah. I haven't tried it yet. I assume you could. But that would be really useful, though, if you could just ascend this instantly to Mythic and such. I have no need to really do that now, nor really any week, because I'm not trying for the leaderboard, and because we're not trying for the leaderboard, the only thing we have to do is get all of these done. And it's only the 3rd day, and we're pretty much already done. By tomorrow, or definitely by Friday, we're essentially done with this, so we'll finally get our major orb. But at that point, since I'm not trying for the leaderboard, we could essentially just stop playing the game mode if we really wanted to, because there isn't any real benefit for us to keep playing after we've reached Portal 10. Of course, you'd want to rush to Portal 10 and make sure everyone's participating and actually reaches Portal 10, but technically, once you reach Portal 10, there's almost no point in playing the game mode if you're not trying for leaderboard, and obviously, with our score and how much people are putting towards it this week, there's no way we're doing it with how many battles we have. So no point in even trying once we get there. Anyways, let's keep going up against this team. Same strategy as always unless there's a bird. And if there is a bird, let's hope it's in first slot. Okay, that is exactly what I don't want to see. Though, he is being blocked by yellow. So that's a pretty good benefit to us, at least. So we got that going for us. Traxxas is really OP. If he lands, he'll be OP. His damage isn't too bad, though. Not with a Dawnbringer, anyways. You can completely negate out his damage. It's his convert that is really annoying. If he lands his convert, you just instantly lost, pretty much. But we could easily counter that by using a Diviner on Brown. So I'm not too afraid of it. Should be fine. I'm going to go and get a buff here, ideally into Magic. Was that actually Magic? No. It just looked like it was. What do we even need here? I guess we go for a removal. A removal of green, red, purple colors. We can get a Skull Poke there. Though, do I really want a Skull Poke is the question. I kind of just want to throw a Dawnbringer down. He'll hit our barrier, and then we'll go from there. Oh, he gets purple out of that, though. You know what? I'm going to remove purple. The only big problem with that is it only benefits one thing, and that one thing that it benefits is kind of pointless. It's not really giving me anything other than a Skull Poke. Okay, I'm going to throw a Dawnbringer here. So we'll throw the Dawnbringer down. I need to start working him down anyways. He gets a lot of mana from that tree. Other Skull, I'm pretty much just going to ignore for now. I think we're going to go on to red. Once again, this only buffs up one thing, but it does give it a lot of mana. That looks like 13 mana right there. And if we get an additional Cascade, that'll be even more. Double check. Where's all this going? I think I just gave him an extra turn if I do that. Let me double check that. No, I didn't, because I take the brown from there. I actually get a brown for myself, so that's okay. We're going to take away red here. So we'll do that. Get ourselves some mana. No extra turn, but we get the HP buff where we need it, and the magic buff slightly where we need it. Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought that had full mana. I was like, oh no! That would have been bad if we got it that quickly. He's being blocked pretty well. He's not blocked on brown, though, which is a huge concern. He's also not blocked on blue, apparently. I guess I could take this yellow to blue if I really wanted to, though not really that useful because we don't actually use the blue at all. It would give us the full mana. I'd rather just get a green right here and hope it surges. I think that is the game plan. Just looking for anything else. I do need to deny blue, but it's only going to his Traxxas. Oh, you know what? I actually should take that because his Traxxas are going to get a really nice convert. So let me go take away some of those blues. He does get his full mana, but as you can see right here, we are barriered on everything. Well, once we cast Dawnbringer, we'll be barriered on everything. And he's not going to land it. He'll get one pair right there, and all that does is give him a little bit of mana. That's not really going to do much. So right here, we are going to either let him take the skull or let him cast, one or the other. Actually, do we take the skull? Because we do have a chance to instant kill him. I think that is the way we go. He's going to give us brown, so we'll get the thing afterward. Oh, we're going to have the thing afterwards, though. I actually do throw Dawnbringer, so we'll do that. He'll take the skull. Oh, we got a lot of mana from that. Luckily, still not enough, but how's the board looking? The board still looks like only this pair, from what I can see. And unless he gets some kind of weird triple up there, that is not dangerous. He will hit only our hero. Everything else will break barrier on. I have two choices here. I can go for a useless poke on the bird, or go for the actual boss. I believe I'm going for the boss because he will still be blocking for a while. And if I'm going the Dawnbringer route, I'm going to be able to get some brown here and should be able to feed it back to full mana. Because he's going to give us some kind of brown alignment here if he doesn't get some kind of miraculous extra turn somehow. So I'm going to go for that. He's going to feed us a bunch of mana if he misses. And good, successful miss. Now we just need to look at what we actually have here. Not that much, surprisingly. We have like a single pair we can go take to, I guess, up, because it gives us a blue and a green chance. We could take it the other way too, which would give us a yellow extra turn chance, though I don't know if I want to go for that. Also, he got some mana. That's not good. You know what? I will go this way, because that... Oh, yeah, I guess they're both kind of the same way. I'll just go this way. So we do get a poke out of that. It does not kill, though. We could take a green if we want to rush that along. I kind of do. It gives it to us one turn early. Oh, we could take a... Oh, we get a lot of mana from this. We'll go do that, actually. We'll just take a green, which goes into that thing. Still being blocked pretty well. Yeah, Archer is really good right now. Archer with Mang or Archer with Dawnbringer are insanely, insanely good this week. And probably most weeks in general. But particularly this week. Because it has 10% this week bonus, as well as the fact that... Well, that's the main thing. Well, the main benefits of using Archer Hero class are mainly you start with half mana. You have an instant kill chance, which is really good. And this week it has 10%. The reason you use Mang is because it can tear through all of this thing's armor and then gain a ridiculously high attack, which you can do to basically one-shot everything, including these little guys. And the reason you would go Dawnbringer is for the inverse of that, basically to protect yourself. It gains barrier on all of your allies, and it's really easy to survive against things like Traxxas and other really heavy-hitting troops. It's also an alternative way of surviving against Devour and surviving against Deathmark. It cannot survive against the Annihilation, though. That always kills, regardless. Right here, we're actually stuck with a little bit of a bad board, which is why I'm hesitating, other than because I was explaining the thing. I actually do not know what I want to go for here. I kind of just want to remove yellow, though, with the fact that we have a, what's his name? A diviner, or her name. I don't actually want to remove yellow. I guess we go and do this on green, because I need to get his damage up so we can go kill the thing. I don't believe any weird cascade will happen out of this, though the other concern that we might have here is hero might die. So I could go on blue, just to make sure Traxxas has less options. I think I'll go for that. Looks safer. We get a skull chance. Not really anything bad that can happen out of it. As I say that, something bad will probably happen out of it, but there we go. Looks good. We can go for a convert here on purple if we so choose. It looks like we can also get it on brown, though that is slightly less desirable. Though brown would give us more mana than if we were to do it on purple. But purple still seems more tempting. And I can't really take this, because if I do, it might leave us with no option at all, and that would be even worse, obviously. So, as much as I want to keep brown on the board, I am going to go for brown right here, mainly because it gives us so much more mana, and we kind of need the mana. So, we're getting this close. Not all the way there yet, though. Still has a decent amount to go. We also have a slight struggle right now where we don't really have this thing up at all. I guess I could try for a green to green. Though if I miss that, we are in trouble. But, are we 2 Dawnbringers away? We're not even 2 Dawnbringers away from killing that. So I guess we will try for 1 Diviner here, and just hope we get lucky. And if this backfires, yeah, that is really bad. But I don't think anything too bad will really come out of this. Oh, he does get a skull, though. You know what? I'm actually going to wait. So we're going to go for that. Does he give us anything? It gives us purple, so I can go for that. I do not have a drop there. I kind of want to take green. At least we have the enchants going now. I believe I'm just going to standard go for the skull. The only slight issue with this is if he takes yellow afterwards, that's really bad. So I'm not going to go for the skull here. Instead, I'm going to go for a green, I believe, and try surging that. His initial skull will just hit us, and hopefully he will give us some kind of nice alignment over there or something. There's a couple ways I can move this. Not quite sure exactly which way I do. Because I want to leave us with some kind of option to actually turn off of, so I'll do that one. And he does indeed give us the extra turn option. Thank you very much. So from here, we can just go convert out something. It looks like green is okay. Don't really see too many other options. Wait, is he green even alliance? Never mind. Green's not okay. Brown's okay, though. Oh, good thing I did not do that on green. That would have actually been a huge fail. But we'll do this. Please give a magic buff. I really need it. There we go. That was definitely the magic buff right there, and we're up to 58 damage. And he still did not get his full mana, and I believe that is the match. I'll just move that over and throw the Dawnbringer down. So far we're perfect streak today. Not even losing a single troop, if I'm not mistaken. And we got the Raven. So hopefully we'll keep this up for the rest of the day. Got our 2 sigils, got our 400 damage. And let's keep progressing. Bone Daemon, oh, a little bit more annoying. At least he's blocked on every color except yellow. The only problem with that is he's not blocked on yellow. Yellow would be the most convenient thing to block him on, obviously. Because I do not want him getting yellows. Also, sorry for not checking chat as much. I'm still not used to checking chat a lot while doing raids. I keep wanting to focus just to make sure we get it. Best class for using Mang would either be Titan class or, in this case, this week, Archer class. Though in most weeks it would be Titan hero class, not Archer. The reason Archer is better this week is because it has a 10% bonus. And 10% bonus is giving it more HP and armor. And slightly higher attack, I believe, than the Titan hero class. You have slightly less damage on your weapon by like 2 or 3. But because you're getting the elf bonuses and everything like that, because you have to keep in mind too, if you're using, like, let's say this specific team exactly, you're getting a bonus for using 3 Shintang, which is just normal, because you'll obviously be using 3 Shintang, but because you're also, for using an elf, getting a bonus for using 3 elves, because Emperor Liang is an elf, a Diviner is an elf, and because you're using this hero class, that makes it the 3rd elf. So you're basically getting 1 extra magic as well. Even though you're getting 5 less red magic, right now from not using the correct colored hero class, you're getting 10%, which is covering about 2 or 3 of that, and you're getting an additional 1, which is basically only 2 less than what you would be getting from a Titan right now, and 2 extra damage on a Dawnbringer or a Dawnbringer or what's the other one, or a Mang is going to make almost no difference. So yeah, Archer class definitely the way to go this week. Though most other weeks it will be Titan hero class, especially if the kingdom has a troll in it of any kind, or just giants in general. Because all the trolls that doubled mana, they're going to be really, really good with Titan class using Mank. That's going to be the meta for every single week that has one of those, particularly for things like Rock Troll and Fire Troll. Those 2 are going to be absolutely amazing with Mank, since they can double the color that you actually need to fill it up. But anyways, this week's still pretty nice. Diviner's definitely the MVP of the week. Yeah. She makes pretty much everything possible. Unless you happen to be using a Mang team, in which case you probably wouldn't be using her as much. I guess you still could get away with it, but you have to use Emperor Liang for a lot of board control in that case. Anyways, let's get into the battle. Hopefully it won't get us with any kind of weird shenanigans, and we can get through this again. How do you get the mana numbers? What do you mean by mana numbers? Oh, the mana numbers? If you go under your options menu, not this options menu, but the one on the main menu, and you go and go over to, oh, that's funny, they have a thing for holiday gems now. I don't believe the button for it is here. Here it is, puzzle hints. Oh no, here it is, show mana details. This button right here, make sure this is checked. If you have this checked, it will show all the mana little orbs in the corner. Definitely make sure to do that. I have no clue why they don't have that by default. Well, actually I do. The reasoning for not having it by default is they're concerned that it would confuse newer players too much. Though the fact that it isn't automatically enabled by default, I think confuses people even more than the fact of the reason for not having it. But yeah, do make sure to go under options essentially immediately if you haven't already done it when you started playing, and make sure show spell and mana details is clicked. Because if you do this, actually both of these are clicked, having this clicked will show the mana, and having this other one clicked will, when you don't see the move, it'll flash a move for you. Generally, don't go for these moves, but if you absolutely can't find it at all, that will at least give you an option. Like, for example, taking this right down here is a lot better than doing that. Speaking of that, I think I'm actually going to go for that. Just double checking all of our options here. We get a double skull, so a good chance that we might instant kill him. We get an okay amount of yellow too, and we don't actually give him purple because even though it's moving into it 4 times, it's going to go down another 1. So it shouldn't give him alignment. Oh no, never mind. That might. Oh no, it won't. Okay, so we're good. We'll go do that. Oh, we actually get the extra turn out of it. Lucky purple cascade right there. Really nice. We didn't get an instant kill though. We had 2 skulls at 15% chance. Neither of them landed. I guess we'll go just take a green, start getting, what's her name up? Diviner. Double poke, though the second one wasn't a mana that we actually needed. It was just another red, so kind of pointless. I could try taking a brown into lucky green, blue, or green. Ideally greens, or a double skull, but that seems too unlikely. And we don't have any drop for it, so I'm simply just going to take a green up here, I believe. And that'll give us a full diviner, and we'll just work from here. So, skull right there. Slightly tempted to take it. Slightly tempted to remove out purple. Both of which are good. I'm taking it. We'll do that. He'll take some blue. Not too concerned with anything up front really taking mana, except for maybe the Tezarch. He has a 20% chance to devour, and his web can also be quite annoying. The web aspect of him will make our third troop completely useless to ever use, because he's really dependent on having his magic to actually be useful. So right here, I can take brown to get a skull poke. It gives us our mana too, though since we already have full mana, that's not really that worth it. I think we're just going to let him poke us. We're going to get Death Touch, don't we? Yes, he does have Death Touch, so there's not much I can do about that. We're just going to have to let him touch us, and we'll just go for some damage. Oh, he didn't go for the thing for whatever reason. Okay, perfectly fine with that. We'll just convert that over. That will give us another Dawnbringer, or it should. Did we not get full mana? We don't even have a drop for it. Amazing. Oh yeah, we do. We can go right there. Perfect. Get our mana slightly. We got our enchants. Got our extra turn. What else do we need? We do not have a chant on first slot, unfortunately, so it's not a full mana. I can take this red-green, though, and that'll get us up. So we'll do just that. He'll poke us, which just hits a barrier, so he doesn't even get Death Touch on us because of that. Also another good reason for having a Dawnbringer. But yeah, just use Mang if you don't. It's the cheapest thing that you can use alternatively. Also, if you don't have Mang, you can use Black Manacles, and if you don't have any of the really higher tier stuff, there isn't really too many other good alternatives, but you could try a War and Peace or something like that. Or really, this week with Diviner, basically any yellow weapon would also work, assuming that it's at least somewhat halfway decent at doing damage. I wouldn't really advise using the new weapon, but if you had absolutely no other choice, you could do that too. The new weapon that came in with raids. Hopefully they'll make that weapon actually somewhat useful, because the one that they added this time around seems pretty useless. Doesn't even scale that well, particularly with this game mode. Even out of this game mode, I wouldn't even bother using it. I guess they didn't want it to be too overpowered for out of the game mode, I guess. Okay, anyways. We're about to get full right there. Not much else we really need to take on this board. I guess we could try for an extra turn over here. We're going to overkill our yellow. Oh, I could actually remove green here. You know what? That's actually better. So we'll go for this. Get a guarantee extra turn. And work it from there. We also get a slight buff by doing that. Get that to full mana and deny him from getting anything. We still have our barriers, so we don't need to do it again. We'll just go throw another poke at last slot. He'll hit. Oh, he double hit. He triple. What are you doing? Stop hitting us. He got a triple hit in there. Very lucky. I kind of have to take the skull. That or throw Dawnbringer now. No, neither. We're going to throw that down. We got magic buff as well. And now we throw Dawnbringer. Or do we poke him? My only concern is he does something really weird that kills it if I don't throw Dawnbringer now. I'm taking the skull. Oh, he tried. He got a double cascade. It looked like it was heading there. But no, we're fine from here. I'm going to give him one more turn to not do something crazy. And good, he did not do something crazy. So we just go and be on our way. And we're good to go from here. We just throw down Dawnbringer. Go feed something to full mana with this. And we're good to go. I guess we'll just throw this into the green. Get the double buff right there. Get our mana that we need. Throw this on hopefully some kind of extra turn. That dies, but that makes absolutely no difference. Well, I guess it makes a slight difference. That was the main damage that we're actually going to use to kill these things, but not too big a deal. We still have enough off of just skulls and such. Did he really just agile us? Okay. It's not like we're going to lose, but that was slightly annoying. We'll go and kill it out now, just in case it gets to devour. Just in case it feels like devouring us, we'll go and... I have yet to be devoured by him. I have had some really annoying webs, and I have heard some people mentioning, like, he has like a 90% devour rate, but no, I haven't seen him devour once yet. Though I know on one of the battles where I need to win the most, he's just going to randomly devour us. It's only a matter of time, but I've gotten pretty lucky with him so far. It also really helps using Dawnbringer too, if you happen to have, because that negates the chance of him devouring by quite a bit. because it is impossible for him to devour something that has barrier on it. He'll still hit it, but if he's proccing the Devour triggers before the hit. Let's see. Sorry, Danny, did I not answer your thing? Actually, I'm not answering a lot of things, sorry. Let me go read down. Also, hello, Bridget, welcome. Yeah, the C mana thing should definitely be on by default. Hello, Joe. Welcome. Hello, William. Would you consider changing your home kingdom to the rest of the week to Shentang? What benefit would that have? I know Shentang is mainly glory, but since it doesn't have the extra stars to get the better tribute yet, it's giving quite a bit less than Whitehelm right now. But yeah, it is almost pure glory. But there's really no point in switching from not here. Or, I mean, from not Whitehelm. Yeah, it's basically a Whitehelm. It's just almost all glory and then just a small amount of souls. But it's very similar in aspect to it. What are holiday gems? Holiday gems is something they haven't been doing as recently over the last year, but they did it quite a bit in the past. For most holidays, like, let's say St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Christmas, stuff like that, they will make the skulls in the theme of the holiday that it currently is. So if they do that again, I believe the next holiday coming up would be St. Patrick's Day, if they happen to be doing it this year. And what they'll do is basically just do a different graphic for the skulls. And if you don't want this graphic to be changed, you simply just disable the holiday skulls that are over here. But that's all they do. It seems like they have a button for it now that they just added the most recent patch. I didn't even notice that. Not really that big a deal, but yeah, if they do appear to be wanting to do holiday gems, obviously, if they added the button there. But yeah, that's just to disable the holiday gems if you want to stick with the standard gems that you always see. Anyways, a lot of brown here. This looks like a really annoying battle. Golem is really bad to actually go against. Not only is he basically mank proof if you were using mank, but he's also just really tanky. I believe he's one of the only things that can even appear in this game mode that has 50% stone skin. He's only a common, but in this game mode he's just so tanky compared to everything else you face. At least he won't be getting brown at all, and probably won't be getting blue either, but he has 4 different manas that he'll be able to take. This one will be a little bit harder. I actually kind of want to see a Raven in first slot right now. No Raven. Okay. What to do with this? I guess we go and take a green and follow it up with some form of brown. We could actually take brown-blue right now. I guess we'll go for it. Maybe we get a skull out of it too. Unfortunately, that would have been perfect if that would have instant killed. Unfortunately, nope, no instant kill. We don't have a drop for this. No point in taking it. Nothing over here that we could take. So again, no point in taking it. I guess we just go for a yellow here. That is going to thin out the amount of yellows we have to use. I could also take a red. Could also take a purple because his name is starting to get pretty close. Do need to make sure I take his main 4 colors as much as possible. I know I can't deny all of them, but you know what? We're actually going to move it that way. I was hoping for other cascade, not a double red, but okay, we'll take it. Still need those greens. Still need those browns. Particularly greens, because taking brown is not really as important this battle. How much armor does he reduce? 47, wow. Okay, that is quite a bit. I would never think that a common golem... I used to use them a lot. But yeah, it's kind of funny that common golem is one of the best things in this game mode. Wow, his cascade right now. He didn't even take the 5 times yellow either. He could have done even better than that amazing cascade he just got. So that skull right there, we have to do something about. We don't have a choice, so I'm going to throw Dawnbringer to deal with it. And he does not go for a skull, so that's really good for us. We'll take it that way. We did not get the instant kill once again, obviously. We'll go deny out brown here, get our manas. And we got our 2 core casts now. And now we just need to keep spamming out that last slot. We did not get the magic buff, so that is concerning. He's going to take that skull. We still have barrier, though, so that's not a concern. We'll go throw this onto last slot. Keep hitting those 112s. Yeah, 112s. Oh wait, was this cascade just sitting here? I didn't even take it the previous turn. Luckily he didn't go for it either. That would have been bad if he did. We have a skull chance, or skull poke here. It's not worth giving him 5 times red to attempt it though. So we're not going to bother. Looks like we're going to convert out purple. And then see if we have anything really good for this cast. Probably already have, and I just haven't noticed anything. Oh, we got a green. That's not too bad. So we have a green right there. Let me just double check to make sure that is indeed aligning, and yes it will. So we'll go do that. I believe that gives us a free skull too, or something we can do on the other side. So we'll go throw this down. Get that. Get our manas. Nice, free poke. 2 free pokes. Actually, a couple of free pokes. So we'll go take this now. That brings us back to full manas. Take the blues because we can. Keep getting everything enchanted. Move that over. Another skull. Perfect. I think we finally hit that instant kill. Take another one. Okay, we're making some progress. The only bad thing is he's really close to full mana. But hopefully there's enough skulls that he's just going to keep getting distracted. So we'll throw this down. Okay, good. He got distracted once. Now we get back to full mana on him. And what do we do from here? He does not have barrier anymore, so I need to go put that back on him, and that'll be enough to kill. Perfect. So we'll go throw this down. Oh, we got a magic buff too. A little late. Do I risk it? No. We just let hero die. So let me get the guarantee kill right here. And we just let our hero die. And there we go. And now we just win. Shouldn't really lose to that. Not much of a chance of doing so, especially the ghoul. The ghoul does very, very little. Do we not have any kind of amazing cascade here? Out of all this board, we do. We have an extra turn brown just sitting there. I almost didn't go for it. And we need that color too. So we'll go for that. That gives us extra turn skull. You know, we just get this converted somewhere. I guess we don't use blue anymore, so we'll go convert that out. He uses blue, so good color to get rid of the board. Now he doesn't use anything other than brown. And all we have to do is poke him with a billion skulls. So we'll go and... how much damage are you? Yeah, we'll just take a skull into the poke, and that's match. So he'll do that, and 2 damage short. Why does it always feel like he's 2 damage short whenever I'm doing these little guys? But we'll go for that, and just poke him out now. And there he goes. Okay, and I think we have one more unless we find a... Oh no, we have 2 more because of the birdie that we found. So let's keep going and see how far we can get. Yeah, raids go on for like an hour if you actually end up getting every bird you find, which is kind of cool. Lasts like 2 to 3 times longer than Guild Wars. Oh, we got another bird. Unfortunately, it is not blocked by a yellow, so it's probably going to escape. Because unless I hit a billion skulls in a row at instant kill, or at least 2 of them, I should say, we are not getting anywhere to be able to kill that. So I'm going to try for a brown here. Wow, well, that is exactly what I needed. We'll go and throw the green. Get a skull poke. Did not instant kill. Throw another one. Did not instant kill. Well, if we throw enough at it, it will eventually get lucky. Oh, I was hoping we could get another one up there. Oh, but we can't do that, so we'll do that. Oh, we got another skull. Do I bother with it? Slightly tempted. Oh, why wouldn't you land? Okay, I'm going to throw a Dawnbringer here because there's 2 skulls. I need him to do nothing on one, so we'll do that. He'll poke us. I think I'm going to poke him again. We're going to have full mana the following turn. I think I'm going to give him 1 skull. Yeah, we're going to give him that because we're going to have full mana next turn, so we'll throw that down for some damage on him. See if we can get a nice convert here. Looks like right on brown. Get those transcends. Nice. You got it basically on everything. Very good. Need another Dawnbringer. Why do you not have full mana? I need you to extra turn somehow. That is not an extra turn. I don't believe it is. Let me double check. No, I gotta check every possible option here. It's really important that we get an extra turn. Oh, we do. We do. Removing red will give us an extra turn because we have the double red there and a double red there. And there's nothing in between. So yes, we will get rid of red here, get the buff that we need on our hero to get a little bit more damage so we can try killing out the little bird. Yeah, we'll take that one over. That should give us a 5 times. Take another poke. That should kill out his first slot. No, it will not. Never mind. There's nowhere near enough damage. Oh, I might just have to throw this at the bird as much as I don't want to. He has 0 mana at the moment. We actually have quite a bit of leeway. We'll throw this for now. Keep getting him poked. At least he's not going for bird mana, though then again, he doesn't really have the opportunity to. There's nowhere on this board other than this one, so let me go deny him that, just to make sure he keeps going without the bird. He gets a shuffle, luckily into us, instead of us giving to him. We can take a double yellow here, which, because of bird, I kind of have to take, because that'd be full mana for him if I didn't take it, or pretty much if he were to surge once. I will have full mana on that the following turn, so it looks like here I will go for a poke on the boss, and then start working on the bird. So all of our single targets now will go to the bird. Unfortunately, there's actually no way I can convert, though that's also somewhat, I guess, good, because that also means he can't get any mana, if there's no yellows on the board. But that could be concerning, because of course we'll have that guy all the way down there that could do something. Best thing to do here, I guess, would just be to go on green, though that's going to be 3 mana short. Not sure what exactly will cascade from it. I don't really see anything good happening from it, but I do need it on that color, so we will go do that. He doesn't really get much out of it, so perfect. We do, though, so we can go throw it on that, get the mana we need, and we're good to go. So we can just throw a couple skulls, slightly still have to worry about that. Need to make sure we do apply enough damage to actually get that, so we get another 2 battles and keep going. I don't know if we can get it here. I don't see it for free. Oh, wait, yes, we do. Never mind, we can do it right there. Nice. I don't have another drop, but I believe that's in kill range of Dawnbringer, and yes, it is. So from here, we just let him do whatever, pretty much. Well, I guess I could convert it, too. But we're throwing the Dawnbringer regardless, so I don't really need to convert yet. We'll just let him take a random skull. He can't do that into an extra turn or anything, so we just throw the Dawnbringer down. And, what does that leave us with? I guess we'll go for the convert now. Makes a little bit more sense. We'll do that. Take the skull. And Dawnbringer for the kill. I don't even need to go bother with the other guy. Dawnbringer will be enough. And there we go. Sweet. Oh, so hello, Ellen Sue. And hello, Zarek. Welcome, welcome. And another 2-ball sigils. We're back up to 3. At this point, we're almost profiting sigil. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Double Dark Troll. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. He gets 1 Dark Troll off. That's pretty much instant lose, but oh well. Let's get into it. It has been reported that Zhang does boss damage in dungeons. Oh, does he really? Oh, to everything? Though, how relevant is that really? Because there's no such thing as hard dungeons at the moment. Dungeons are content that almost every player can do because of how easy they are. Maybe not like completely brand new players, but like you can start doing them at level 100 or even sooner depending on what you have. It's not particularly hard. It is nice and challenging and fun early on in the game, but of course this late in the game, it's just you come in with whatever you want, wipe through it in a few minutes, and then you're done for the day with it. It's really quick. I do not know where I want to start on this board. This is a really bad starting board. I guess we kind of just have to take one of these 2 yellows. Oh, you know what? I guess I'll take the yellow into red. We'll go for that one. He did not take the skull. I'm actually glad because he has disease touch. Whenever he does a skull, he diseases. It's not a mechanic you normally see. I think he's the only thing in the game with Plague Touch, or one of 2. But he might be literally the only thing, which is kind of weird. But yeah, you basically never see it because of that. But yeah, he does have that. He does disease when he hits you, and that will half your mana. And having that on our first slot's pretty bad because that uses half our colors. And blocking yellow would be very, very bad to do since we need it so much with Diviner and everything. Everything on our team uses it. That or they convert it in the case of Diviner. So I'm going to convert out blue here because I want to save the green. So we'll go to the blue, get our extra turn right there, get almost a full mana. Even though we didn't reach max, that's just going to go up the next turn. I did not have a drop here. So what's the game plan then? I guess we just take this green. We're going to have full Dawnbringer regardless, so I don't need to worry about it. He'll just take a yellow or something. Or, yep, exactly. Not the yellow I thought he would take, but still a yellow. Nothing I have to drop that, so I'm just going to manually take this green as well, get us to full mana. And now we start poking him some. Definitely a high priority to go and get that out, obviously. I'm going to go in straight into the boss hitting troop. We have a brown into green chance here. I guess we'll go for it. So we're going to move that over. And I guess a green to yellow would be okay. Just go get that down, and if it surges, that'd be even better. Could go for the poke. He's starting to get to a dangerously high mana. Though me giving him this would also give him a really high amount of mana. So you know what? We are going to take that. Yep, he's going straight into it again. I need him to take that skull. We're going to throw this down right here. Probably go for a convert right after. And yep, we got it right there. Hopefully he won't disease anything too important. We'll do this right on the purple. Get that right back up. And we did not get that magic buff. We are still 3 pokes away if we don't get some kind of other magic buff or something. That's not good, for sure. We could try moving these reds down, though that also doesn't really work out that well. I guess we will just take that for now. And maybe go for a green. Not really worth it. Yeah, we just try hoping that he pokes us again. And if he does, then I guess that's okay. I'm not going to be able to get all my mana back properly. Also, he gets free mana from that. I don't know if I actually want to give that to him. Okay, we're slightly running out of options here. I guess we throw Dawnbringer. He just throws his ability. He diseases our... Oh, our Diviner. That's not good. Okay. So I can't actually feed her mana. My idea here was to go for green. But now that is not viable anymore if we go for green. I might just have to wait it out and hope we get lucky. So I'm going to throw this at the boss. And we did get the disease cleanse. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. And now I just need to double check what all of our options are because we need something good. I think we have something good if we move out red. Isn't that an extra turn just sitting right there? It so looks like it. So we'll go for the red right there. And we'll go grab that. That gives us a Dawnbringer and a buff Dawnbringer at that. Not enough to kill it though. We are getting dangerously high on him. I can feed it directly with yellow. How much damage is that though? That is 4 damage short. And I have to take 2 turns to do it. Though we might have 2 turns. So it could be worth trying. So we are going to attempt it. Doesn't give him anything, so we'll go do that. He'll... Oh, nope, we don't have 2 turns. Okay, so what do we do from here? He's obviously going to annihilate us, and he's almost guaranteed going to annihilate our first slot. I think I actually go for Dawnbringer here. Too bad this doesn't have Stealthy. I think I go for Dawnbringer. Yeah, we were going for Dawnbringer, and just hope he doesn't go for the correct troop. He's almost guaranteed going to go for the correct one, though. Okay, good, he didn't. Oh, never mind, that's fine. For a second, I was like, Submerge, I can't hit it anymore. No, that's not how Submerge works. This is like the only thing we can hit it with. And there we go. Okay, we win. So he was dumb enough to let us win, so yay. We'll have that going for us. We'll just take a green right there. You have 2 Fairish Raws. Is it worth it to craft an Infernus? Yes, for sure. Infernus is amazing. You don't really need to go for 3 Fairish Raws. It's definitely nice to have, but 2 is normally enough. There's plenty of teams that function with only 2 Fairish Raws, especially now that Diviner came into the game. Not Diviner, Divine Isabella. Divine Isabella starts your team with half mana, and you can do that with double Fairish Ra, Valkyrie, Divine Isabella. And even though you're losing 1 slot, it's a lot cheaper than going 3 Fairish Ra, Valkyrie. And I haven't tested it yet, but it might even be the same, if not more, souls per hour as well. We were getting easily 40,000 per hour when doing it diligently. So, yeah, it could be pretty much the same rate as 3 Fairish Ra's. So, if you have Divine Isabella fully traded, yeah, you don't really need anymore. Ever since she came out, you don't really need a 3rd Fairish Ra to function. So it's definitely good to put it towards Infernus and other really huge mythics, that is for sure. Can the boss hit through Stealthy? I have not seen that, or I have not tested that yet, because I don't believe any of the hero classes have Stealthy, and nothing in this kingdom, I believe, has Stealthy either. And if they do, there's nothing viable in this kingdom that has Stealthy. So, I haven't gotten to test that yet. I would assume Stealthy would work. I know Barrier doesn't work and stuff like that. I think Stealthy will, just because he probably doesn't negate it. So that could be useful if they ever add, like, a 3 times damage troop that has Stealthy or something. But yeah, I don't foresee it being able to, like, dodge it or anything. It will probably have to hit something else instead, because the traits, I don't know, I assume it would still work. We'll see when it happens. We'll just have to see. That would be very useful, though, if a troop does have that when you can use it. So we'll go take that down. He'll throw us with a poke. Ooh, that Death Touch is concerning. Yeah, because of that, let me go throw Dawnbringer immediately. You know, we could still lose. If we get unlucky enough, this is not over yet. He could kill us out using only Death Touches. Though it looks like at this point that is not going to happen. We're going to get another Dawnbringer. There's no skulls for him to take, and if there was, we would take it. And we're good to go. Is that enough damage? No, but we'll just simply go into that barrier. No way he can kill us. Throw the final blow. Oh, hello, you don't do any damage. Well then, you could do a little bit more than that. We'll go throw the thing down right there, and that'll give us our final hit. Here, take a skull, why not? Hey, even got bullseye for the final hit. A little late. That was already going to kill everything. What can you use instead? There's currently no other purple from the entire kingdom of Shentang, so there really is no replacement for Liang. You basically have to replace it with a purple hero weapon and then use something else instead of hero and whatever you're using. But yeah, there's currently no other purple in this entire kingdom, which makes it slightly hard to replace Emperor Liang. As you can see here, if we go to purple, there is no other option. It's Emperor Liang or using a purple hero weapon. Those are the only options you have. Because this kingdom doesn't have anything else. That or you would just have to go without using a whole color, which I wouldn't really advise, but if you were, you'd probably go the Yagwei route of some kind of team, because with Yagwei, he denies out purple. He transforms all purple to red, so that would still be good with Dawnbringer, and I guess could be basically your best alternative if you don't happen to have it. That or, yeah, if you want to cover purple, you basically have to. If you're not using that, you have to use a hero weapon instead, or just not use purple. But he's the only option available, so not having him does not leave much. But yeah, Yagway and stuff like that. I haven't tried any Yagway teams, mainly because he hits the first 2 troops, which I don't find to be particularly useful, since the boss is always in 4th slot. So since we need to do all of our damage to 4th slot constantly, there really isn't much a need to ever really bother with him. I guess you could technically use it to feed Dawnbringer or feed Mang or something like that, but no, I don't really think it would be worth it, because it might be good for getting the bird, but there's no way to know before the battle starts if the bird will or will not be in the battle. If it was, then you'd be able to predict and then maybe use a Yagway against it. But because you can't, and most of your battles don't have a bird against it, you're better off not using him. Anyways, on to the next battle, and that Wraith could be really annoying. He has Freeze, which will freeze us on yellow if he takes a single skull. I almost want to put Diviner in 1st slot now, because that's a really huge liability, but no, we'll stick with it for now. Hopefully we'll get a really lucky bullseye on him. Or the little bird will replace him. Nope, didn't get either of those 2. Well, actually, we could still get the bullseye, but we did not get the bird there. Well, that was a lot of mana. Thank you. Wow. Well, that's a great way to start a battle, especially against him. We can also keep Barrier spamming, so that will be Plan B, of course. And speaking of Plan B, let me actually throw that down right now. So we'll go do that. Keep poking him. Oh, we do have to worry about this guy and his alignment. So if I can convert out blue or brown right now, that'd be great. I think I'm actually going to wait a turn just because I do want to convert that out. It's really important that we get a convert on one of those 2 colors because he will be converting them himself. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's double check the alignment now. He will miss if he casts, and we have barrier on everything, so we're actually good to go. I guess I just take a safe yellow, something that will not give him alignment. So moving this to the left looks perfectly fine. Does not really have much of a chance to give him anything. Plus, it gives us a chance at the green right there, so we'll do that. He'll cast his ability and miss completely, actually. Perfect. And now we can convert out his browns so that he doesn't get to use it and that we get a bunch of yellow. So we'll go to this, get our brown right there, get a bunch of manas. We got our bullseye or poke just to kill it. I didn't see if it was bullseye or not, but I assume it was. It still seemed like he had a bunch of HP. We can take a red to a purple to a skull right there. Let me just take that real quick, though, before I do. Oops, well, that moved it slightly, so I guess we'll just take that instead. Take our blue, keep getting our buffs, keep getting our magic on her. What else do we need here? Do we have any good drops? Not really. I guess I let him poke us with a skull. With that being said, I will... Yeah, I don't have any option there. That's not going to drop it properly, so we'll just throw a Diviner here just so we don't take any... I mean, a Dawnbringer, just so we don't take any damage. He did not go for the poke, though, surprisingly. We'll just wait till this goes to full mana. I'm not going to really poke him or anything. We'll just kind of wait it out. That is a little bit concerning right there, but we can just simply take one single turn and deal with that. So we'll just throw that at the boss. He'll just take a useless little poke, and that gives us full mana. Thank you very much. We'll convert out red, it looks like. So we'll go get all those out the way. Bard instead of Archer? No. Well, I guess it's an option. The problem with Bard is you don't start with half mana, and you don't get the elf bonus, which means you'll initially start with less stats than what we have, though after several turns you'll have more. Though given that you kind of need to rush him, it's not really worth going with Bard, I don't think. Okay, what do we need here? He's gonna have full mana in 2 turns, so I technically can just wait 2 turns. It's very, very unlikely that he's gonna get full mana in that time. Technically possible. Actually, he can get in 1 turn if he truly wanted to, but I think we're good to go. Nope, stop it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get 24 mana in 1 turn. It is possible, though very unlikely. Actually, I do want to play it safe. I don't know. I want to do it on purple right now to get that Cascade, which will give us some skull and such. But if he somehow gets full mana out of that, that would be just so facepalm. I'm just going to play it safe and take like this green over here or something. So we'll do that. And yeah, he just gets a little bit of mana, not really anything. That's the poke we need to kill him. Oops, I wasn't really paying attention to him because I was so concerned about the boss. But no, he's only going to get a single pair, I believe, right there. So that's not anything. We'll just go and kill out the boss. Kill that out. He just takes a skull, which is useless. We'll go and move that mana and then throw this on the brown so he has nothing to do. And throw down a Dawnbringer, which will give us barrier back on our hero. Actually, I think that's enough to kill. No, it is not. I guess we go for a skull poke instead. Yeah, we'll just go for skull poke over here. And I'll actually prevent him from getting an extra turn too, or even anything. So we'll go kill him out with that. We have another poke available too. I guess we will poke him now, because that's our only chance to kill him this turn. We did not get it, unfortunately, but we did get an extra turn. So maybe we can convert something out and get enough damage to kill him this turn, ideally. What do I convert? I don't want to convert out purple, because we might be able to use the other troop to extra turn here. So we're going to do that. And yes, we can indeed do it. So I'm going to go and get rid of purple here. That gives us an extra turn. And that gives us skull poke we need. And then we just take it out with a kill. Is that enough yellow? Yes, we have 3 yellows. That is exact in the amount. Actually, we can just go for a skull. We don't even need to calculate it out. Just simply go for the skull and down it goes. There we go. So our final battle, if we don't get any more. And we're so far, we did not lose a single one today. Plus, we have gotten every bird. So it's been going pretty well. What's our points looking like right now? So we're at about 10,294, and we're about to get to 215 boss. We've only lost once so far on the bosses. Only once. And we lost 1 bird. We lost 1 battle and 1 bird so far. Okay, let's go into a... not both in the same battle. Oh, wait. We lost 1 battle and 2 birds, because one of them actually was both in the same battle. Yeah, 1 battle, 2 birds. Okay, let's go and fight this one. Or was it 2 battles? I'm already losing track. Amazing. But let's just get into this. I know we're flawless today. That's the main thing that matters. Let's keep it up. No bird. Oh, yes, bird! I didn't see it all the way back there. Unfortunately, it's all the way in 3rd slot, so yeah, we gotta deny those yellows out. Very important if we want that bird not to do anything. Of course, that's kind of counterproductive given what our team is, but oh well. Let's see. How do I do this? I need to make sure the yellows are not next to each other every move I do. And they need to be next to each other enough to give us a convert, but not next to each other enough to give them a 3-pair. Okay, so there's still some 3-pairs here. I don't think I could deny out all of them. Well, actually, we could take this, but I don't want to disease ourselves, so I need to go for barrier here. So we're going to throw this down. He's most likely taking a skull. He does take the yellow. That is very bad for us. With that being said, though, we can go for a green or for the skull here, if we so choose. I believe I'm leaning towards the skull and then hopefully into a big convert of some kind. So we'll do that. We actually got our bullseye, too. If we could get 2 more bullseyes, that would be amazing. Do we have anything good here? We can do this on green. Though, would that really give us anything off a cascade? It will give him yellow. No, actually it won't. No, it could. I don't see a guarantee giving him yellow, though. So we actually are going to do that. Get our buffs up. Oh, that gave him reds. Oh, whoa. What even just happened? Okay. Well, we lost. Perfect win streak. Denied. Thoroughly denied. Yep, that is why you don't do it on a random board. Rip. Okay. Yeah, no, it's really unlucky when he's in 3rd slot, particularly if he's in 3rd slot with no yellow in front of him. That's the most annoying time. At least if he has a yellow in front of him, it doesn't really matter too much what slot he's in. But if he's in 3rd slot with no yellow in front, that is the worst, the absolute worst. Okay, so what's our plan at this point? Is there a plan? Okay, I guess we go and just keep single targeting him. The bird at least did not fly away. So we're still somewhat in this. Let me take this yellow because... oh, if he misses double purple, we have a chance. Ah, he landed it. No. He did not go for the skull, though. And he still left us with the boss. If we could plow through his entire team, we can get to the boss and then kill it with a skull. Though he's way too far away. That's not going to happen. But we might be able to kill him. It depends if he kills Liang next. If he kills Liang next, we'll have a chance at it. He just hits barrier, so he does not death mark us. And we get to reapply barrier too, which is nice. I want that purple so badly. I don't know if I want to take it this turn, though. I guess we do. So we'll take that. Gets us to full mana. We'll throw the poke down. And let's not fail this Emperor Liang. As badly as the first one. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? Take that. Deny every purple. You know what? I'm just going to use this as purple at this point. Pretty sure that's all we're going to do. Does that have a boost ratio? It doesn't even have a boost ratio on it. We'll take this because we have a chance at taking something from the top. I'll move this over just to take the mana. And now we deny out purple because I do not want him doubling into something good. This will also prevent him from taking a skull, I do believe. Yeah, it looks like it will. No, he'll still get a skull poke. But it's going to hit our barrier, so it doesn't matter as much. So yeah, we'll go for that. Get rid of purple. Oh, never mind. We got a bunch of stuff too. And he doubles purple on that board. Good job. Oh, we might still be able to kill the boss. If he doesn't kill our boss counter, we can actually go kill the boss. I could take yellow here. That would give us full mana, though we're kind of already going to get full mana. But if it surges, I believe that's full mana to that. Do we even have +1 yellow right now? I'm not even fully certain on that. What's our banner right now? No, it's +2 green. So taking that would not be full mana. Actually, even if it was, it wouldn't have been. It would have to be double yellow for us to be able to get it. So I guess we give it to him. He's going to give us a yellow off the top the following turn. We can get really lucky here and get a red as not a red. Actually, he takes a red instead, so okay. That's fine. He doesn't have Raven or anything. What does that leave us with? He's probably going to take that yellow into a purple chance. I kind of want that as well. Okay, he wouldn't have got, or neither of us would have gotten it. That skull we let him take because we have barrier. So we just throw this onto last slot. We waste one of our barriers here, but oh, we could take a yellow actually. That will give us the Liang to fire back into like green or something. So he'll poke us. That does nothing. This just wastes his turn. We'll throw this down. Come on, we have one turn. We have one turn to kill him somehow. What to do, what to do. We have to extra turn plus get full mana. Go. Doesn't look like we have an option for that. Green won't do it. Yellow won't do it. Or will it? No. Green does have a chance, though, to give an extra turn. It's not that high of a chance. It is a ridiculously low chance, but it is a chance nonetheless. I might just have to do green, because that at least gives us some mana, too, if nothing else. Cast on yellow? What would I need yellow for? 1, 1, 1, 1. That would move there. Let's see, that would be there, there, there. That wouldn't give us anything. Oh wait, it would give us a blue. But we don't need blue anymore. Let's see, what would it do over here? That would not give us a red chance, and that... why would we need to do it on yellow? Oh, then again, why do we even need it on green? Well, at least it would give him the buff, but I don't really need him to be buffed. You know what? I'm actually not going to cast. And there's one reason why. I believe he will prioritize Liang if I don't cast. And I obviously want this to live. Because if it doesn't, we pretty much lose. So with that being said, I believe I will just leave it as is. Take this green. And hope it is dumb enough to know to go for this because it has full mana. Okay, that theory did not work. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, that plan failed. Obviously. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Okay, now we just kind of lose. Still gonna play it out. And see what we can do from here. Though, obviously, it's probably a lose from here. I guess we'll throw it into yellow now, just to deny him out. Now it makes sense to get rid of yellow. Also need to get rid of purple too. Actually, a little late on that. Actually, probably should have done that first. What do we do about this? I guess we'll do this. Maybe he'll deny his own purple. Okay, no, we'll get to deny it for him. So we'll go take that. We're out of barriers now. There's no way for us to get any more barriers. So we just have our ridiculously high HP. And since he has enchant on him, he's going to get a lot of mana very quickly. It's going to be really annoying when he has the skull version. He's going to be like able to double kill, triple kill, and stuff like that. He gets the kill. There's one version of him that creates 12 skulls every time he gets a kill, which is going to be really, really frustrating. Because once he gets one kill, he essentially kills your entire team out. Trying to look for any option we have, even remotely good. And there's essentially none at all with this current board. Yeah, there isn't a single thing I want to go for. I'll just move that over. Oh, of course he gets a skull. And it's a Death Touch skull. Which means we probably die next turn because RNG. Okay, we're not dead yet. We can go deny his purple here, which would make the most sense. Though we could wait a turn, hope he misses, then deny it out. And we'd get even a bigger denial. Though if he hits, we essentially instant lose. So probably not a good idea to risk that. Okay, can we get a skull out of this? Does not look like it. We could take a yellow, though it's a high chance of giving him a skull, though. Anywhere where a skull falls, pretty much, it will give him the opportunity to take it. Okay, good, he did not get one. Oops, but I gave him a bunch of mana. Oh, good, he didn't use Annihilation on us. Well, we got one turn to try to do something ridiculously lucky. We could go for a purple extra turn here by taking red away, I believe. Because those will be intact and those will be intact. That will go down by 4. So we're still in this. Okay, we need to get about 9 skulls right now to be able to win. 1. Let's keep it going. 2, and that's as far as we get to go. And that's match, unless he's also decides a second turn to not use Annihilation. Let's see, what can we do to get super lucky? We could take a brown and hope to get a purple. That would obviously not really be too good. Come on, why did he not die? 12 HP, really? What to do? I guess we take the purple. Or, well, actually, never mind. There's no point in taking that. Yeah, we take the brown into purple chance. Though even that's not full mana. We'd still be stuck in the same situation we're in now, even if that lands. So I guess we try for some kind of miraculous triple purple to drop. Okay, that works. And down we go. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected at that point. But there we go. Good enough. 448 damage. Almost the full 460. Well, we did a perfect streak until the final battle, and then it got us. But yeah, starting tomorrow, possibly. I'm not sure if we'll be specifically doing it as starting tomorrow or the following day, but definitely for this weekend for sure. I will be testing out the Mang method, at least for one of the days if it doesn't work out as well, because it does seem like it has a lot of potential. It'll bring our scroll damage up to instant kill, assuming not the Golem, which has 50% mitigation, and it will also allow us to just do a lot of damage to the boss just instantly. Our first cast is a lot of damage. Every subsequent cast, not so much. But the first cast essentially does half his durability and damage, which is really, really high. That's more than the Panda is doing at this point, due to how high his stats is. So, yeah, definitely would be a pretty good idea to start switching into a Mang. But so far, we're at 210. Not horrible. And how far is that in our guild? We're actually going midpoint in our guild. I'm not sure if that's because a lot of people... Well, I can't really think anyone who spent as much as us is doing too much better, because we only lost 2 or 3 times now. Let's just say 3. We've lost 3 times, and we've lost 3 Ravens. So, yeah, we could potentially be, if we didn't lose any of that, we would be at 3 plus the 3 Ravens. We'd be 9. So we'd be at 255 is what we would be at if we went absolutely flawless. With how much we bought. I don't know if anyone has actually done that yet. Is anyone still completely flawless who went up to the 4th pack? Pretty sure there's at least someone who has done that. Though given that this is the first week, we're still kind of in the learning phase of how the boss works and all that kind of stuff. Well, we kind of already know by now, but you know, the first few days have kind of been the learning stages. At this point, we pretty much already know what to expect for everything. Yeah, not too bad. We'll take it. Let's take our tribute, which I haven't taken this entire time because we've been in raids the entire time. It's already been an hour. Wow. Time goes by so quick in raids. But let's go do our dungeons real quick, then some PvP. And if I missed any questions, which I probably missed, let me know, and I'll definitely go answer them. Or if anything else that you guys want me to do. What if you don't have a Archer fully traded? You'd want to go with Titan fully traded. And if you don't have Titan fully traded, you'd want to go with Mechanist fully traded. And if you don't have Mechanist fully traded, I don't know what else to say. You kind of need one of... with how raids is at the moment, you kind of need one of those 3 fully traded. You need either Archer fully traded, Titan fully traded, which honestly at this point I feel like Titan would be the most useful out of all of them, or Mechanist fully traded. You need one of those 3 to be able to do decent in raids. Preferably one of the other 2. Archer's only particularly good this week, and most other weeks Titan and Mech will be better. And more often than not, I would say Titan would be the absolute best of the 3 to go for. The reason for this is a lot of kingdoms have giants in them due to these. Due to things like Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Desert Troll, stuff like that. And if your kingdom of the week happens to have one of these, you can start them off with 6 mana using the Titan class. Not only your hero, but also this. So you can just use a hero weapon that gets fed very well with whatever their double is. Like with double yellow, you could use Dawnbringer. With double brown, you could be using Mang, stuff like that. And on those kind of weeks, you would be able to get a lot of value out of Titan class, because not only does your hero gain it, but also your troll is gaining it too, which is really cool. But yeah, I would definitely say if you had to fully trait any class to use it in, if you were to use any hero class in for raids specifically, if you were to trait one specific one, it would definitely be Titan hero class. It's one that I've rated a little bit lower in the past, but due to the format of raids, it is the best well-rounded, what you actually need for raids kind of hero class. So yeah, Titan hero class, I believe, is red-blue to fully trait. So isn't that available this week? Yes, it is. It's actually available this week, the trait stones you need for... oh, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, that is really, really important. Red-blue is currently available right now, actually, through Glory. So that works out perfectly. It is a little bit expensive. It's a single troop right now, so that's a little annoying. But yeah, if you want to go get Titan traded, it's actually available right now. You can do it in a matter of like seconds because of the thing. But yeah, it's in the shop right over shop Glory rewards. There he is. You can get infinite red blues they actually need for Titan. I believe it takes red blue. Let me double check. Should have probably double checked first before I said that. Almost guarantee it does use red blue though. Where would I go for that? Yeah, red and blue would be the thing. It's not that easy to see that anymore. Where do I go to the bonuses menu? Why does it not show it that conveniently anymore? Where do I go to find this information? Wait, does it say here? It doesn't even say that we gain 5 blue for using a... Seriously, where's that information now? Did they like completely remove it from the game? That you get like 5 blue for using the blue weapon with them? What? Okay, that's strange. Or did they just completely remove that aspect from the game? But no, he's definitely red-blue, but... Where's this... Am I just going crazy? Or does it seriously not say anywhere's in here where his... Oh, here it is. You have to go over to the magic. Okay, really? There it is. +5 when using blue. So yeah, he is blue-red. Because you can see blue right there. And then you can see red from right there. But yeah, he uses blue-red trait stones. They're available right now for 300 glory each. And I believe you take 16 of them if you have 0. But yeah, definitely highly advised getting fully traded Titan if you can afford it. It's really good for raids. Anyways, let's go continue out our last dungeon against the Elamagum. Oh, use Zeong in dungeons? Okay, let me go, yeah, let me go try that real quick. I didn't actually test that yet. Let me go do that. Oh no, we lost the dungeon battle! Because we instantly went away from it. Yeah, let me go use him real quick, just for fun. What should we go use him with? I don't have multiple copies of him. That'd be funny just using a bunch of him. What's his name again? Zeong. Oops, that is a Z. Zeong? Whatever you say that. However you pronounce that. Okay, let's go feed him with something. What should we feed him with? Let's do this green seer giant spider combo. Just for fun. Let's go make him like a standard like buffed up troop. What can we do to magic buff him? What's the highest magic single target buff? Humility. Oh, you know what? We could actually just go yeah, let's do that actually. Oh, but I don't want to buff him too much. Like, we'll just do it with one with Alchemist Hellcat loop. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, we don't need to use Hellcat. We can use the new Moneylender. Actually, Moneylender's not as useful because this one doesn't use red. I'll still use Moneylender. Why not? Okay, well, let's put that in there. And double yellow for our banner. Wherever you are. Actually, we could go Shintang banner for even more yellow. And we still get that extra red for Alchemist. Okay, let's go test this real quick. I want to see what happens with it. Obviously, this is a lot slower than what we normally use. I just want to see if he actually does do the triple. That's actually kind of cool. Though it's not really that useful at all. But, hey, it's something at least. Okay, we'll go through, what do we even do here? Okay, we'll go do that on greens, I guess. Since we don't really need it as much. We're good to go. I just need this to hit on red, so we get the Moneylender going. Please do 1 magic buff, that's all we need. Come on, magic buff, just 1. Okay, but before I do, let me go see if this does triple damage. Does it do to you? Oh yeah, it does. Not all of them, but it works against this thing. Oh, sweet. That is cool. You can actually use them in dungeons. There's really no point in ever using them in dungeons unless you're like a almost brand new player. And then at that point, you might not even be able to afford to get a single copy of this guy, let alone getting him even further upgraded. But yeah, he actually does work in dungeons. It's kind of interesting. You can't use it on everything, obviously. Only the one that says boss, which would be the one all the way in the back. That's kind of cool, though. And I guess if there's ever instances in the future where they might add new game modes. Actually, you know what? Raids might end up using these other troops. I'm not quite sure. I mean, not raids. Bounty Hunter might end up using boss troops that you can go and kill out with that. So that'd be kind of cool, I guess. I didn't think about that. Because they can make any troop a classification of boss. There's currently only one player-owned troop, though, that can be considered a boss that these things would work on. and that is the player-owned version of the Raids boss. Though, realistically, no one will be having him for at minimum 2 months from now, unless they get super, super lucky. It is going to take a long time before the first copies of him are going to be entering the game. It's pretty much going to take forever. Okay, we have one problem now. Because of how I did this, I kind of forgot it wouldn't hit everything. So because of that, I'm kind of stuck with a troop that does almost no damage as the troop I need to use to kill out everything on the opposing team. That's a slight fail. I'm trying to get a magic buff on him so we can reach one-shot range, though at this point I might as well just start spamming him because we are not reaching it. Let's throw that down. Get this on red again. Please, give one magic buff. That's all we need. Stop giving everything except magic. Alright, he's gonna die now. I should just start hitting him. It's not even enough to kill right there, but at least we still have the Alchemist Hellcat loop. That'd be pretty funny if we lost this. We'll go throw that down. Go get our reds onto the board. If he could stop doing turns, that'd be great. He has like infinite loop, but he doesn't have any damage. We'll go for that. Take the skull. Move that down. Take an alchemist somewheres here. Go throw this down right there. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it would work on everything for a second there. When I initially put this team together, it's like, oh yeah, I could just hit it on everything. But it's like, nope, just the boss one. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't even realize our alchemist has 98 attack. I might as well just kill him out that way. That's a lot quicker than doing the thing at this point. There we go. Obviously not a realistic team to use there. If you were to structure it to actually do one, it would be slightly different than that. But yeah, you can do the triple damages to it, which is kind of cool. Anyways, we'll go grab that, and there we go. Sweet. Okay, so that is pretty much everything. If anyone had any other questions, just let me know. When you attack is over 300, when 80% reduction still does a good deal of damage. Wait, when your attack is over 800, even 80% reduction still does... I know, yeah, with Mang, you would always be able to do super high amounts in raids, and pretty much everywhere. Even outside of raids, Mang is always really good. It has always been a really top tier weapon. You personally don't really see me using it that much over the last 6 months to almost a year, mainly because ever since the Bone Dragon nerf, skull-oriented teams have really fallen off. Especially when they started adding things like Yasmin's Chosen, when Nobin Brothers started to get popular with his attack reduction and stuff like that. Anything that ever starts in Tangle spamming or attack reduction spamming, always, as well as free spam, starts to make it less viable to use Mang and stuff like that. You can use immunity to freeze if you use Mech Hero class, but yeah, then you don't get half starting mana, so you have to trade that off just to get less mana, so it's not that good. Or you know, it hasn't been as good in the past, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of potential, particularly if they ever add a really good skull spamming troop again. Divine Isabella, even though I haven't bothered with that yet, actually would be pretty decent with it too. If we ever get the opportunity to do that with Leona's Empire, that'd be kind of funny. I have not the slightest clue what kingdom they're doing next as far as next raid. If I had to go check the spoiler thread though, we might be able to find out. So today is the 28th. Let's see, what was the previous event? Shentang. So if we go forward 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3. The next... Oh, yes, definitely fully trait Titan right now, if you haven't already. Next raids is in Stormheim, which is basically a complete giant kingdom. So, yes, even more so. You would already need it for other reasons, but even more so, yes, please go trade it now if you have the resources. Wow. Yeah, don't wait, because that will be really... that is really needed at this point. Yeah, go get 16, or go farm Miss the Scales if you don't want to go buy it. But definitely do one or the other. Make sure you have fully traded Titan hero class, because the next raids is probably in Stormheim, and almost the entirety of Stormheim is Giants. Not to mention the class in general is pretty useful. But if we go and check Stormheim real quick, if this is indeed the kingdom that's going to begin, it's where to go? It's these troops that we had to choose from, as well as whatever new things they're adding. But it's Berserker, Dwarf... Oh, wait. Yeah, you'd be able to use anything. But you'd be able to use... Oh, Snowy Owl is going to be amazing. Oh, we even get Valkyrie. We can use Valkyrie into Dawnbringer. Unfortunately, she shares almost all the same colors from it. Northrender with it, too, could be okay. Definitely want to use Snowy Owl. Snowy Owl is going to be the MVP. Those are a little risky, because it can miss quite a bit. That or I might just go 4 Giants with, like, a Jotnar or something. The only issue with Jotnar, though, is... He's going to get less and less effective as they get higher stats. But he would give you barrier spam if you don't have Dawnbringer, I guess. But no, I'll probably just be using Dawnbringer instead. Not quite sure exactly what the strategy will be. We'll also have to see what the new troop is, too. Because they'll be adding, of course, the Rage troop with it, as well as whatever the new Glory event troop is, most likely. We'll just have to see what it is. Snowy Owl will definitely be the thing you'd want to focus most of the teams on, or All Giant with Titan Hero class. One of the two. Anyways, guys, we're going to be heading out for now. Wait, you should do a video on troop teams to use in raids for all kingdoms. Well, I don't know if I could do it in all kingdoms, but I could start doing one on Sundays, maybe, for the kingdom beforehand. So, for example, though I don't know if we would ever get a confirmation on troop types, but for the kingdoms themselves, if we pretty much have confirmation what they will be beforehand almost every single time due to the spoiler threads. So whenever before a raid comes, like on the last week of Guild Wars, either on that night or just simply on a video beforehand, I could go over like what to kind of use the following day. And of course I would still cover on the Monday video too. But yeah, we could kind of do that ahead of time. I don't think I could do it on I can't really do that for invasions though, because there's no 100% confirmation that I am aware of that will tell us beforehand what exactly it will be that we have to use. Like I can kind of speculate because, for example, next week is a Pride Lands event, so we can kind of speculate that it's either going to be humans or Rashkas, most likely Rashkas, but there's no guarantee that it'll be either one or the other. Probably will be, but there's no way to know for sure. Whereas with kingdoms, it's a little bit easier to know for sure when each specific kingdom is coming. Let's see. Wait, was it Glacial Peaks? Did I read that incorrectly? My bad. Well, you still need the thing fully traded, because it's the best thing to use with Mang and Dawnbringer, would be the Titan fully traded. So even if it's not a Stormheim event, you still want to get Titan fully traded, because the two best weapons you would use in raids, both of those two, both require the Titan hero class. Not every week, but most of the weeks, you would get the best value. Because you get half mana, you have the chance of giving the trolls half mana, if you have any of the 6 trolls in that kingdom, and you have, what was the third reason? There's something else related to it. I can't remember. But yeah, you start with half mana, you have the troll chance, and you still get the +5 bonus to your weapon. I guess that was the other factor. Because right now, with the archer, we're actually not getting +5 on our weapon right now, because it only gives +5 to green. But that doesn't matter, because right now we get 10% to elves, so that's kind of making up for the fact that we're not getting that bonus. Anyways, guys, I'm heading out for now. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. If you still have any other questions later, definitely feel free to leave them to me, or just leave them on the comment section of any of my videos and such. Other than that, there is a new mythic coming this Friday. We will be going over it. Also, I believe the Vault event is starting this week, or this weekend, from Friday until Sunday, until the Monday reset. So I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Gems of War this weekend to try to farm up the Vaults. Because Vaults, getting Vault keys, could potentially be the best way of getting Orbs whenever they do a specific Vault event. We do not know currently how common it will be to actually get Vault keys and finding gnomes, but they said that the gnome chance will be increased, as well as the Vault key chance from the gnomes will be increased. So that combination is pretty nice. If we could get 1 Vault key per hour, that is insanely good value because of how much value is in a Vault key. Not only the Orbs, but we'd also be able to get the unique troops that we haven't gotten from it yet, which I still want to get. There are 3 unique troops from it, 2 commons and a legendary. The legendary of which has 100% gold gain. Doesn't work like for the PvP boost, but it does work for, let's say, like Alchemist's gold, when he normally gets like 125, that'd bring it to 225 and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, still definitely want to get those troops just so we have our full collection again. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Look forward to this Friday for the new troop. Tomorrow we'll just be doing the standard stream as always, about 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll just be doing the raids once again, dungeons again, and just kind of toying around with some stuff until the Mythic comes out the following morning on Friday. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.